I was trying to make Corny eat popcorn, so he's like a cannibal. So it's like much of box office, and it's just like crunch, crunch, crunch across the screen like a corny Pac-Man. You're like, why is Corny eating other corn?
Action! A cornable.
Welcome back to Coming This Summer. We're talking box office numbers. Last
I'm changing
week,
the name. It's now Hot Box Office. It's not any better, but
that's way worse.
Yeah.
Last week we said over 40, but.
For the Marvels.
But Marvels did not do well. 47 million.
We got a whole video on that, yeah.
It's not good. Check it out.
Do it.
The big movies continue to roll in. We mentioned that was the start. That was the powder keg.
FNAF was like the prologue.
Right.
Yeah. And the Marvels is like the full kickoff, which people poo-pooed on. Because I don't think movies are quite back yet. I think this weekend with Hunger Games, which they aren't going like the Hunger Games, Songbirds of Ice and Snakes, a Song of Ice and Fire, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Ballads of Songbirds and
Snakes. It's a Game of Thrones novel. Yeah,
pretty much.
She did a Game of Thrones. It's okay.
The reviews for this right now are really good.
They're literally just saying in all the promos, it's like, the Hunger Games in theaters now. I'm like, fuck all that other shit.
They did. The review.
We don't need all that other noise.
You're dead. It's funny because as soon as the reviews came out positive, they started doing this. Like, if you see the new trailers and the TV spots,
it's just the Hunger Games.
They show like
the Hunger Games,
the clip of the old movie, and then a clip of the new movie with the same character, and then a clip of the old movie, and they literally show you Jennifer Lawrence, Donald Sutherland, Josh, or whatever his name is from FNAF.
Hutcherson.
Hutcherson. They go, and I'm like, they're not in this movie though, guys. That's really screwed up.
I know.
Like from the same universe. But
the
no.
Hunger Games. Yeah.
Imagine if like the Dumbledore movies, they just showed Harry Potter in the trailers.
Really cool because like the music from that trilogy was like awesome. The actors and the cast was cool. It just like I didn't watch like 3. Those like I didn't finish it. I was like, the first one was cool.
First one's great.
First one's really good.
It's a good movie.
The second one's a better book. It is. It's a way better book.
The second one would have been better had they not decided to stretch it into two movies, or just the third book into two.
The third book. Yeah.
The second one got rushed, and the third one got exploded.
That's what I'm
out,
saying. The
which
second
made
one's
no
like,
sense.
oh, we had no time with this. I'm like, in the second book, it's like, oh, we actually get time with the games, like because the games are like fucking awesome because it's like jungle instead of like forest, and it's like way fucking different.
Yeah, they seem to rush the second. It's like just money. It was free money.
We got to get to the war and like all the CGI bullshit that people like. So.
And then Philip Seymour Hoffman, who's one of my favorite actors of all time,
unfortunately
OD'd, and then I was like, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I don't care.
And
now we're getting a prequel, which is
prequel.
What I call an Olivia Rodrigo song with the Hunger Games movie featuring a Hunger Games movie.
I guess was it Rachel Zegler, right?
Zegler. She's Snow White.
She is.
Yeah.
They're promoting, from what I've read, and she's not a main character, but they're promoting the movie as if like she is literally in the center of the poster.
Thought she was a main character,
but I guess she's like there's like 4 pretty main characters, but she's like 4
about Snow, right?
Right.
Like mainly, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So she's not the main character. I have
no idea who's even playing Snow. I only know she's in it.
It's about the first games, isn't it? Or I don't even know. We will see it, obviously.
And that's part of the problem right there. And like we pay attention. I mean, we're not like poo-pooing on this, but it's like, shouldn't we know?
We watch everything.
Shouldn't we know?
So we don't have time to go back and read the book. You know what I mean? Like, so, but marketing wise, we try to approach everything like normal people. Like if we're you guys out there and like, what's this? Oh, is it a sequel or a prequel? Or, oh, they're showing that's the characters from the other movies.
Right. Like we're right there with you guys. Yeah. So I'm excited to see it.
The over-under is 50 million. It's slightly outpacing
they're going to make
Marvels.
3 more if this makes more than an MCU movie, dude, and that's the problem right there. They're going to stretch this out and do another fucking trilogy because...
Oh, I already think they've got at least one more plan.
We got comments on the plan. I like how people just speculate like they know things. Hollywood likes money, and they like not doing any work, and they like making sequels to movies that known to have made money.
We're sarcastic as hell.
I know.
So if you think when we go... Planet of the Apes movies are just going to slam back into the original movies from the 70s. We don't literally mean that they're going to cut to Charlton Heston.
Come on, man.
We mean they're going to follow the same arc, everybody. Yeah. I can't believe I have to say that.
I know. Beep.
Jesus. Anyway.
Over under.
So 50 million is the over under.
I'll say over. I'll say just over, maybe.
I'm wrong every time lately. I'm going to say over. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Hunger Games is a much needed franchise that to ignite movies back to life.
Plus, I feel like it's already a media thing. They already been giving this good reviews while they were shitting on the Marvels to set up to go, well, thank God now we got a good movie. It's already, so I think that's going to happen.
Is great, like counter marketing to Hunger
number
Games.
Number 2.
Yep. Both like teen kind of kids.
What other family movies are out right now?
What other family movies are out? Nothing.
There's not.
Hey, Haunted Mansion would have been out right now.
Weird.
Fuck us, right?
So
or Migration would have been out right now, but fuck us, right? Okay.
The over-under for Trolls 3 or
so
Trolls
we're both
Band
under for
together.
Hunger Games. Trolls 3.
Both over. I'm over on Hunger Games.
Yeah, we're both over. Yep. Sorry.
30 million is the over-under on this with
not bad for animated.
With the box off with the projections here.
How much did Hunger Games cost? Right, to rewind a little bit, do we know officially the budget on Hunger Games? Because it is a prequel. I don't even know if there is a Games. If there's a Games, I think the budget will be a little bit higher because they got to do some like deaths and shit. But I think they're trying to divert away from the Games. I think this is like more going to be like Star Wars prequels, where it's like Senate debates, and we're going to talk about the ethics of actually doing the games and like all that kind of noise, which I think will be fine, but I don't know if or the creation of the districts involved.
100 million.
Okay. So probably no games. Probably not. Just saying. Probably not any big super fights or anything. There might be. I might be completely wrong. I don't know. I haven't watched any of
I'm
the
actually
trailers,
excited to go in without seeing much of
I don't want to watch any of the
breakdown.
trailers. I don't want to watch anything.
We didn't do the one for those trailers, I don't think, right?
No.
We didn't do the...
No, we skipped them. We were out of town or something was going
we were
on.
like doing some kind of
those.
filming.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited for that. I guess I'll go back and watch the last movie now and finish the originals just because
we don't
at
have
this point,
to. Those is a prequel, right?
I know, but I mean, I'm not saying to do a rankings
Maybe
or necessarily,
watch
but
this
could.
and then
that's true.
lead into the old ones.
Okay.
The first one's great. I'll keep saying that. The first one's great.
Oh yeah, I found
just like Trolls, where the first one is great, and the second one is a little rushed.
Yeah.
And then the third one could have been spliced into 2 parts, but they fucking fit it into one. Trolls Band Together Part 2. What if this ends with Trolls 3 spoilers ends with a cliffhanger? No.
Jesus, you better
King Poppy died.
Next movie. Well, fortunately,
a Trolls Hela arises from. It's basically just Ragnarok, but with trolls.
We've actually seen Trolls.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling people. I'm telling people about the movie where Thor or Troll Hela comes out, and it's and the king dies. People are gonna click off, being like, they said Troll Hela would come out, and Troll Odin
guys, went for the 3rd time. Didn't see any.
All I heard was sweet dreams are made of this. Because that's what they don't say these, they say this. Sweet dreams are made of this, even though that doesn't rhyme with the next 2 verses.
So the over-under is 30 million on Trolls.
I'll say over.
I'm going to go over.
I'll be generous.
There's nothing in theaters for families. The negative right now is Britney Spears happened to coincidentally release her tell-all book about Justin Timberlake right as he had a movie, an NSYNC reunion coming out. I don't know how much of an impact that'll have. It'll probably have somewhat of an impact because there's a lot of Justin Timberlake sucks.
Bookstores around the country and boxes.
Well, she had it ready. The publisher's like, and drop it. Wait for it.
And then every airport bookstore stocked them immediately.
And I'm not saying she's lying either.
No, fine.
I'm just saying the timing is a bit
it's perfect
sus.
Timing. It's perfect timing.
And the situation from even in her book, from the little bit I've read, says things like, it sounds like both of them, like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing where they were both psycho to each other.
Yeah.
So, whatever.
Yeah, both are at fault, for sure. Everyone's a shitty person, so I don't know what else is new.
There's a third movie.
Oh, yeah?
A third major release.
So we're both under for Hunger Games and Trolls. Okay, we're
both over, yeah.
Those who say we're negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Trolls will be
now we just full divert into a couple positives.
Thanksgiving, Sony TriStar horror movie. There's a bunch of releases, I'm sorry, coming out.
Jesus.
$10 million budget, roughly reported. It's a horror movie. It's a Eli Roth, real cheap horror movie.
Okay.
10 to 15. So we'll put it at 12.5 as the over-under.
Wow.
I'm gonna go under.
Okay.
Because I don't think we've had a Thanksgiving horror movie yet.
That's never happened.
And this has to. We'll see. This could be big.
Sounds like one of our shitty ideas.
It does. It sounds like one of our amazing ideas.
Thanksgiving horror movie.
It's clearly.
I'll say under for that one too, but I think it'll break 10. Maybe not even.
8 is where I'm thinking that one's going to be roughly.
What are they hoping to get? What audience are they hoping to get? Because like normally you would. Why did they? Migration gonna come out now?
Yeah, I guess because of how crowded this week is why they didn't do Migration.
That's true.
But
Thanksgiving weekend is fine.
Yeah, I still think Trolls they're the same company. One's Illumination, one's DreamWorks, but they're all owned by Universal. I think you flip those.
They are the same.
You just flip those, and I feel like
they're not competing with each other.
Because if you have Migration and you have the Thanksgiving horror movie, you could have some kind of
double Thanksgiving,
like
That's
a weird
great counter marketing. Now it's like Trolls and Hunger Games.
Yeah,
like you have Hunger Games, Hungry, Thanksgiving, horror, Thanksgiving, Migration, Fall, Birds. That would have been great. Hunger Games, Migration, Thanksgiving.
And Trolls is about family reunion.
And where's Migration coming out with?
When? Oh, what? I can't remember.
Okay. But Trolls would have fit. That's an end of the year.
Well, Trolls is like a family.
December 22nd,
it's not Christmas,
right?
But it's all about like your family and getting back with your family.
Yeah, Migration. Christmas isn't for like a Kumail Nanjiani like Illumination bird movie.
It's
like,
weird.
If it's a Thanksgiving thing, drop it. Unless it turns into a Christmas movie, and then I'll eat my words.
Yeah, but
the trailer made it look like it was very fall.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little too late for Migration when that comes out, which is sad because they've already released 3 fucking trailers for that.
Yeah, thanks for you guys keep watching our breakdown of the first trailer. We appreciate that.
Yeah,
say that
because I put all the birds on it. Because I hunted down the internet for all the cartoon fucking birds.
The last wide release.
So you didn't have to.
Is your favorite director, director of Thor 4, and producer of Our Flag Means Death?
I don't know who that is.
Taika Waititi.
I
was like, wow.
Like, does he not? No, I was waiting for you to go Taika Waititi.
This one I'm super excited about.
I do want to see this. We might drop this review this weekend because we already did Trolls.
We did already do Trolls.
Yeah.
Next Goal Wins. I want to double check the budget because I had read that it was super small.
There was already photos of him and Reese Darby on the premiere, so I'm sure he's in it as like a fucking little cameo or something or other. Yeah.
Photo rubbies.
Bottle rubbies.
3 to 7 million for that one, so we'll put the over under at 5.
People aren't hot on Taika, man. That's kind of a. And this is like a. Is he still classified as indie?
No, he's a big dog now. But this movie's an indie movie. This is like a Searchlight, movie, right? Fox Searchlight or whatever.
Okay.
This has Will Arnett.
Whoa,
is in this movie, and Fassbender is in this movie.
Whoa.
So them two alone makes me. Elizabeth Moss is in this movie. This looks like we'll have a review up for this.
Looks like the Fantastic Mr. Fox poster.
It kind of does.
Wes Anderson's Next Goal Wins.
Like, Will Arnett is in this? Then sign me up. Sign me up 100 times.
Fucking I'm in. I love a Fassbender,
it's an hour
too.
and 40 minutes. 14 million. I had read 7. The budget's 14 million.
Okay. That's a little more.
That's
a little bit more.
Yeah,
but
still. If it does 10 million in the theaters, it'll make up the rest at home on, you know what I mean? Digital. That's cheap. 14 million? That's not a lot.
That's pretty good.
So that's your big 4 releases. You have the holdovers for everything else.
Your weekly hot box office.
We're hot boxing the office.